Have you ever felt like you're constantly being judged?
Like you're always on an exam, and you couldn't even pass your favorite song.
It's not a metaphor, it's a personality type.
Today, we're diving into the critic.
A critic is someone who always sees what could be done better.
Sometimes it's helpful. Sometimes it's like a never-ending comment under your life on social media.
It's important to recognize a critic so you don't lose confidence in yourself.
And surprise, you might have these traits too.
We'll talk about that as well because understanding yourself is just as important.
Psychological profile.
A critic judges everything, your words, actions, even your outfit choices. Sometimes it feels like they mentally graded how you opened a door or said thank you.
Sometimes it seems like they were born with a judge's diploma, maybe even a specialization in interpersonal relationships with a hint of annoyance.
Their main motive is controlling their environment through evaluation. It's like having an internal quality inspector on duty, even during dinner or a romantic walk.
Or maybe they're just afraid of their own mistakes and project them onto others. It's easier. If you're always checking everyone else, you don't notice your own cracks.
A critic often doesn't notice how hurtful their words are because they see it as helpful advice. For them, tone is trivial. It's the truth that counts.
Like when you choose a movie and they say, "That's wrong." Or even if you just watch a trailer, they'll find what's wrong with it.
At home, they might plan, advise, comment, all in the name of making life better. Sometimes better includes even a schedule for washing cups after each sip of tea.
Even if it's only better for them, their sense of correctness can feel like a 200-page manual no one else has read.
In relationships, a critic often sows doubt, lower self-esteem, but subtly, like ice in a cocktail, cold but unnoticed. At first you feel a chill, then you realize you're frozen.
Their remarks about your flaws are like a workout for your nervous system. Each advice, another rep in endurance training.
A critic can be gentle in advice or sharp in comments that undermine confidence. Sometimes both styles mix, and you don't immediately realize it was a smile punch.
Often this repeats again and again, and the partner gets tired of constant corrections, especially when nothing was really wrong.
Spotting a critic is important. They can be a source of growth if you learn to filter messages. Sometimes there's truth hidden in their words, just wrapped in a package that needs translation.
Or a source of stress if you don't learn to handle it. Then every dinner becomes an exam, every choice a work on mistakes.
Red flags. Number 1, frequent evaluations, even when you didn't ask. Like spontaneous commentary on every move, even pouring a glass of water.
Oh, you chose that dress? You could have done better. And they genuinely think it will help you grow.
Number 2, humiliation disguised as jokes or friendly advice. Everyone laughs except you.
You as always. Classic. Sometimes they add, I mean it with love.
Number 3, overcritical of small things, creating constant oversight. Even tiny daily decisions become discussion topics.
Even if you placed the spoon slightly off, they'll explain how it affects your whole life.
Number 4, constant comparison with others, friends, colleagues, exes. Sounds like motivation, but feels like devaluation.
Just so you learn from others' mistakes and know there's always someone doing better in their eyes.
Number 5, increased emotional tension when you act independently. If you don't ask for advice, you might be already wrong.
They might be shocked by your coffee choice. Oh, latte. Why not an Americano?
If most of these signals are about devaluation, not support, that's a red flag. Ignoring them won't make them disappear. Everyday scenes that speak for themselves. At home, evening. I decided to order pizza today. Didn't feel like cooking. One of those days when even the kettle feels heavy.
Of course. Who cares about healthy eating? Maybe we should join a cooking marathon.
It's once a week. I don't see the problem. I even got one with vegetables.
The problem is you don't see the problem. That is the problem.
Why do you always find something to criticize? even when I try to do something nice.
I'm just telling the truth. You want honesty, right?
Sometimes the truth hurts more than silence, especially when I just wanted a calm evening.
Then the problem isn't my words, it's your reaction. I can't be responsible for your emotions.
At a cafe. Look, I ordered that new dessert everyone's talking about. It's so pretty it feels wrong to eat it.
Something sweet again. No wonder your jeans are tight. Maybe switch to celery lattes.
I was offended. Was that a joke? Because if so, it's not funny.
Yes, but every joke,
Can't we just enjoy this without comments about my waist or calories? I am enjoying it, but someone has to keep you in shape. Otherwise, you'd be unhappy later. Before an important presentation. I think I'm ready. Checked everything 10 times. Even brought a spare flash drive. 10. Maybe 11? Or 12 to be safe? Why say that? I'm already anxious. There's always room for improvement. If you don't see it, you're not fully ready. That doesn't inspire confidence. I feel like I'm about to mess up. My job is to keep you alert. Relaxation is the first step to a mistake. Clothing choice. How do you like this dress? I've been thinking about it for a week. Interesting. Maybe something that highlights the waist more and a more grown-up color? I don't like anything I choose, even when I consider your past comments. I'm just trying to help. Imagine how great you'll look if you listen.
Household details. I put the cup here. It was free. No space on the table.
The cup must be in its place. Otherwise, it's chaos. It starts with one cup and ends with us forgetting where everything is. The world will end if the cup is 20 centimeters over. I don't see the apocalypse here. It's a matter of principle. Allow chaos, and it takes over everything. Watching a movie. I love this plot. So unexpected. Every minute is a twist. Honestly, predictable. I guess the ending at 10 minutes.
Why do you always devalue what I enjoy? Even small things.
Just sharing my opinion. Different doesn't mean wrong.
Family gathering. My sister baked this cake herself. First time ever.
Not bad for a first attempt, but the cream is a bit runny.
Can't you just say delicious? She tried.
I'm honest. She'll benefit from knowing the truth. Partner achievements.
I got promoted. Unexpected but amazing.
Congrats, but now double the workload. Hope you're ready.
Can't you just be happy without a but?
Realistic. Someone has to remind you every medal has two sides.
On past mistakes. I regret agreeing back then. It was wrong.
I told you, but you didn't listen.
What do I do now? I'm struggling.
Remember and don't repeat. That's the whole point of mistakes.
Final conversation. Sometimes I feel like I'm under constant supervision, like a microscope where every detail is magnified 10 times.
I just want you to be the best version of yourself. It's care, even if it seems harsh.
But you don't need to point out my flaws constantly, especially when I just need support.
Maybe I didn't notice how it affected you. Time for me to rethink my approach.
If the critic is your partner, set boundaries. Calmly explain when criticism crosses the line.
Use an advice filter. Take only constructive advice, delete the rest like spam.
Don't take every word personally. Remember, it's their style, not the truth.
Have an escape plan. Walk, music, breathing exercises. Pizza helps sometimes.
Discuss issues calmly without emotional escalation. Criticism on criticism equals explosion.
If the critic is you.
Watch your words. Replace "you did wrong" with "you could try it this way." Softer but effective.
Develop empathy.
Imagine yourself in the other's place. Would you want to hear it?
Not all your judgments are sacred truth. Sometimes it's just your mood after a bad day.
Work on self-acceptance so you don't project fears onto others. Criticism often mirrors inner doubts.
Understanding a critic helps maintain healthy relationships and self-respect.
Sometimes it's better to laugh than agree to a perpetual audit.
And if you're already changing yourself, you're ahead of most people.
Subscribe to learn more about personality types and what to do about them.